Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. It's your coach, Coach Z, here with Coach's Call on Tap, Week 9 NFL Pick'em Show. We're sitting here with Tristan, Donnie, and Puff in Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining in, guys. Give us 20 minutes of your time, and what we're going to do is try to give you the best bets that we have, our views, and the process we use in order to make you successful. Give us about 20 minutes to do that, and we're going to run through the entire slate, and you can pick them out. You can come join us on the Discord. You can go to coachescallontap.com. You can join our Discord there, and you can tell your friends about us. Join us here on the YouTube channel also. Thank you for joining in. First of all, let's start with housekeeping. Tristan, take it away, buddy.
Yep, so we're going to give a quick little word from Cole, one of my best friends. I'm going to plug in a video from him, and we'll let that play.
So I decided I would record this, make a little video that you can play in your podcast. Maybe my boss sees me too. But I wanted to come on here and say that I am first Tristan Dunn's best friend. No longer self-proclaimed because he told his girlfriend the same. But also, I wanted to make sure everybody knew that not only was I the one who called that the Panthers would be completely winless going into the Houston game and that would be their first win. And I also am not only the one that said Aiden O'Connell would be the starter by the end of the year for the Raiders, but I am the one that is 7-1 in Tristan Dunn's fantasy league. Play that on the coach's call. Boom.
Okay, now on to the fantasy league. Oh my, how the undefeated have fallen. BK finally did it. He finally knocked McFly off of his 7-0 run. So BK moved to 7-1. So did McFly. So games we got this week, we got McFly is going to play L. Scott. Coach Z is going to play Ronan. Coach Z sitting at 2-6. He's having a rough year in his first season as a fantasy team owner. Perry and Puff are going to play. And then Chase is going to play Donnie. Chase is also 2-6. And then I am going to play BK and hope knock him off his hot streak. So that's the fantasy update for the week. So now on to podcast picks last week, and then we will also do a overall picks because we haven't done that in a couple of weeks. So Coach 7-8 last week. I go 10-5. Donnie is 11-4. He had a nice bounce back week after his 2-11 week. Russell went 9-6. Eddie went 10-5. Puff also goes 7-8. Best plays, I went 1-1. Donnie went 1-0. Russell went 1-0. Puff went 1-1. So best bets were about even. And quick little overall picks update. Coach is 57-62 on the year at 47%. I am 65-54 at 53%. Donnie's 63-56 at 52% on the year. Russell is 48-71 at 39% of the year. Don't tell Russell's picks ever. Eddie is sitting at 55-44 at 54%. Puff is 37-37 at 48%. So if you're telling Puff, you're going about even. And then one last housekeeping thing. So yesterday was the NFL trade deadline. The NFL trade deadline went off at 4 p.m. yesterday. We had a couple of moves, nothing huge, but one big one was Montez Sweat got traded from the Commanders to the Bears. That's a big addition to their front seven. Another one was they also traded Chase Young to the 49ers. That is huge. Chase Young, I mean, his impact has been hit or miss, but that's big for the 49ers front seven. The rest of it was kind of small. The Bills got Rasul Douglas from the Packers. Donovan Peoples-Jones went from the Browns to the Lions. Other than that, there really wasn't nothing massive that happened yesterday other than Josh McDaniels got fired from the Raiders last night at almost midnight, and they pretty much cleaned house. They fired the GM and also the offensive coordinator. Donnie, what you got on that?
Yeah, I mean, that Raiders franchise is complete disarray. It's just bad. There's nothing else you can say about it. The two main questions that we have are, did the 49ers overreact to losing 2 games in a row and go after
3 games in a row?
3 games in a row and go after Chase Young? That's going to be a big step moving forward. And then the other one that I find pretty interesting is Dobbs going to the Vikings. I mean,
I did
that
miss
the
that one.
Is the Vikings saying, "Hey, are we still in it? Do we have a chance?" Because Dobbs has looked really good with the Cardinals this year, and the Cardinals they got no talent. So, but that's it for me, Coach. What else you got, buddy? You ready
Well,
to move?
I'm gonna ask you here, Donnie, because you're in Titans land, and we talked about this last week about how it affects the locker room, how it affects the guys on the field and everything. We're talking about Derrick Henry maybe moving. Now it looks like he's not going anywhere. And this is just a good segue into the first game. The Titans and Steelers, Pittsburgh's 2.5-point favorite. Derrick Henry's going to stay home and play. How do you think this affects the game, Don?
I think that something happened last week. I think that from the rumors that I hear, and I've got some good connections there, that Will Levis looked amazing in practice, and he came out and played out of his mind. I mean, 4 touchdowns, rookie record. He threw 4 of the longest 10 passes from scrimmage in the air in one game this year. So 10 passes in the air, distance. He threw 4 of them in one game. They're going for the long ball, and I think that they may have gotten some interest early. And when they started seeing Levis in practice really start taking over, they just pulled the plug because trading Byard, there's no reason. I mean, he doesn't have a big cap number or anything like that. So that was a big thing. But going into tomorrow's game, the Titans and Steelers hate each other. They've hated each other since they were the Oilers. This game is going to be low scoring. It's going to be nutty. It's going to be gritty. I'm going to take the Titans just because they seem to have found their quarterback finally after years. Can you repeat it? That's going to be the big question. But the Steelers haven't shown me anything consistent. They're an up and down team. So,
Donnie, you're more of a homer than I am.
This Will Levis kid's got a good story. I like it. I love it.
I love it
story.
too. I completely agree.
The Tom Brady, message to him saying, I know it sucks having to sit there all day, but it's going to make success so much sweeter. His girlfriend leaving him, getting single, getting ripped, and throwing the long ball.
Yeah. I got you. But hey, Puff, what do you think about that game?
Last night we let the liquor talk. Hey, Morgan Wallen, you done fucked up, kid, because you just made the next Tom Brady. Will Levis is the man. I'm not even from what I have seen, I don't call me overreacting, call me whatever. But that was one of the best performances I have watched in a long time from a rookie quarterback. So I'm sold on the kid. I'm sold on the Titans. I think they win. I think they found their future.
I got you. Tristan.
Yeah, I'm on the Steelers in this one. They're at home. I think Mike Tomlin's going to run the ball. I think they're going to control. I think what Mike Tomlin does going into games like this, because this will be a big game for the Steelers. I think he's going to want to control the time of possession. He's going to want to keep the ball out of the Titans' hands, and I think they sneak away with a field goal win, and that's for the cover.
And that's a great reason for the total to be 36.5. I think that's a nice under to hit. But I am with you, man. I am falling in love. I love the storyline. I'm going to go ahead and follow you guys. I'm going to take the Titans plus the 2.5 points on the road. Let's hope Levis keeps going. On the Dolphins, 6-2, Chiefs 6-2. Kansas City is a 1-point favorite. Donnie, let's go ahead and start with you. Keep it with you. What do you think?
I mean, I've been on the Dolphins all year. It's kind of hard to go against them. The Chiefs, they came out and got exposed last week. They did not look good. They're just such an up and down team, and you don't expect that from the Super Bowl champions. But the Dolphins, they're going to score points. So I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one. I don't like the pick. I think the over is the way to play this game. But if I have to choose, I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Oh my gosh! Sorry about that.
I know it was shocker.
That's all right, man. I agree with you. Give me the Dolphins plus a point on the road. What do you think, Puff?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of this. I like the Chiefs in this game. I like the over. Normally, the Chiefs tend to bounce back pretty well.
I like it. Tristan?
I'm on the Chiefs. I think so Donnie's saying that they got exposed. I don't think that's what happened. Mahomes was playing with the flu. The Chiefs are 5-3 against the spread this year. I think they'll end up being he'll be fine. And it's important to note that this game is in Germany. It's not at Arrowhead. It's not in Hard Rock at Miami. This game's in overseas. It's a 9 a.m. game. In the States, give me the Chiefs in a big game overseas.
I like it. We're split in half. Now we're going to the Vikings and the Falcons. Atlanta at home, -4.5. Vikings and Falcons. Atlanta -4.5. The over and under is only 37.5. Puff, let's start with you. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, the Falcons defense, no Kirk Cousins. I think the Vikings might be in trouble, especially if is Dobbs playing? Will he be playing this weekend?
No, I don't. Probably not.
Nah,
Yeah, so yeah. So I think the Falcons take care of business here and lay it down on them fools.
Tristan, what do you think, buddy?
I'm going to be on the Falcons, but it's important to note the Falcons bench Desmond Ridder today. Taylor Heineke is going to start for them, which I like it even more. I hate Desmond Ridder. I think he's a shit quarterback. So give me the Falcons in a big way at home.
All right, shit quarterback. What do you think, Don?
I don't know if big way is the right word to say that. I mean, I think this game's going to be close just because they haven't said if Dobbs is going to start yet or not. I would not be surprised if he does. From what I understood, he had the playbook before he ever left Arizona. So you got to remember, last year we saw it with Baker Mayfield going to LA and comes in with 2 days notice and wins. So I think it's a field goal game. I'm going to take the Vikings.
I like it. I'm with you, Donnie. I'm just I don't know what it is about it, but give me the Vikings. Give me the story. Give me that whole rah stuff. Nobody believes it, but I'm going to buy it. Give me a plus 4.5 on the road. Now we got the Cardinals and the Browns. Cardinals, do they even have a quarterback at the Browns? Cleveland's an 8-point favorite. I never thought I would say that in my entire life, that Cleveland is an 8-point favorite. Puff, what do you have on this one?
Yeah, Browns defense is legit. They're the real deal. So I think that they'll be able. I don't even know if the Cardinals will score a point this game. So I got the Browns covering easily.
Tristan?
Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson's on pace to play this week. I think the Cardinals are starting. I don't even think they're going to start Kyler. It's a rookie quarterback. Give me the Browns.
Donnie?
I'm on the Browns as well. It's a pure matter of defense. They just have a better defense, and Cardinals have no offense.
Yeah, it's a pure matter of the Cardinals. Give me the Browns -8 at home. Rams and Packers. Green Bay given 3.
Unknown caller.
Green Bay's given 3 on the at home. What do you think? Let's go with Tristan. What do you think, Tristan?
I'm on the Packers this week for this game. Matthew Stafford's not going to play. There's a lot of quarterback issues around the league right now, like a lot. I think they're starting John Wolford. Give me the Packers in a 7-point game at Lambeau. Give me the Packers.
All right, Donnie, what do you think?
I mean, Stafford being out is not confirmed. I think if he does not play, that they still pull this out. And it would not surprise me if you see a quarterback from Georgia in this game if Stafford doesn't play.
Stetson Bennett.
Fix it, say it. Puff, what do you think? Oh, so you got the Rams, right, Donnie?
I got the Rams.
All right, I like it. You know what? I'm saying, God dang it, I hate being on the same side as Donnie ever, but I'm riding his fucking back all night long. Give me the Rams plus the 3 on the road. Puff, go ahead. Side with Tristan.
Yeah, I'm with Tristan on this.
I got you. I like it. Okay, Commanders and Patriots. New England's a 3.5-point favorite at home. 40.5. 40.5. Let's start with Tristan. What do you think, man?
This line really, it's one of those that I think the wrong team is favored, or at least it should be a pick 'em. Now, while the Commanders, they shipped off probably 2 of their best defensive players, their offense remains intact. I mean, that offense scores a lot of points. So I expect the Commanders to not only cover but straight up win this game. So give me the Commanders. Sam Howell, baby.
Dude, they've made me money the last couple of weeks. I'm going to stay with them. Give me 3.5 on the road with Washington Commanders. Donnie?
I'm going to go with the Patriots on this. I think that Bill Belichick has been, very outspoken this week, about trading Mac Jones and things like that. I think he did it to try to light a fire underneath them. And I think the Commanders are just, with them trading away 2 of their best defensive players, they're pretty much saying we're done. We're selling the season. And we talked about it with the Titans last week. It's got to be demoralizing. And it did not look expected. I mean, they weren't that far out, but I guess they just realized that they're in a division with Dallas and the Eagles. So fuck it. Let's play for next year.
Puff, what do you think?
You guys know I'm the biggest Sam House stan there is. So I think Commanders win this game.
I like it. Bears and Saints, the sleeper game of the week. New Orleans 8.5-point favorite. Bears on the road. Tristan, what do you got?
Which game did you say?
Bears and Saints.
Bears
Chicago.
And Saints. Okay, I missed that game on here. My bad. Give me the Saints. I mean, it doesn't matter. Give me the Saints. Chicago. I think Tyson Bagent starting. He did not play good this last week. Just give me the Saints.
I'll tell you what, dude, and Donnie, you're going to be next, but I really like that kid. I think he's got some promise in the league. He's playing for the worst team in the league. The guy was scared to death. It was his first time out. They made a big deal about it. I like the guy. And saying all that, I'm with you though. Give me New Orleans, but I expect this guy to be a decent backup quarterback in the league here pretty soon. But give me the Saints. Minus 8.5. Donnie?
I'm going to take the Saints all day long. The big thing that you're starting to see is Alvin Kamara is getting in form. He had 2 touchdowns last week, and I think he ran for quite a bit. But I mean, Taysom Hill was their best rusher for some reason. I mean, they just give him the ball a lot. I guess he's doing something. I don't know. But I'm going to take Kamara here and the Saints.
Yeah, he's looking just better. Looking like he's getting stronger and stronger as we go on. I like that kid. Puff, what do you think, Bob?
Yeah, that Chicago defense last weekend was Swiss cheese. They looked horrible. And against the team
you like Swiss cheese, don't you, Puff?
Oh, I like a lot of Swiss cheese. But that defense looked horrible, and I think the Saints are just gonna destroy them.
I like it. Hey, we got the Seahawks and the Ravens. Baltimore, is that the team? Are they that good to give 6 at home? 44.5 is the total. Tristan, what do you think about Seahawks and Ravens?
Yeah, honestly, they should have covered last week. It was Nemo left the back door open. The Cardinals ended up covering. But anyways, give me the Ravens at home. After this last week, they have the number 1 defense in the league. Statistically, give me the Ravens. I think they put Geno in a box here, so give me the Ravens.
I got you. Donnie?
I'm going to agree with him. The Seahawks are frauds. They beat a banged-up Cleveland. They beat Arizona. They lost to Cincinnati, and then they beat the Giants. And I'm sorry, Tristan, they beat the Panthers. That doesn't tell me that they can do anything. This is the Ravens, one of the best teams in the AFC. Give me the Ravens.
I like it. Give me the Ravens first half, and give me the Ravens full game on this one. I'm with you, Donnie. I think they're frauds. I don't like them at all. Puff, go ahead.
Yeah, give me Geno Smith and the boys down there in Baltimore. I might fuck around and go to this game, to be honest. Let's go. They win the Super Bowl. Seahawks are winning the Super Bowl this weekend.
Dude, you realize
this weekend?
They're winning the season.
Puff, you realize every time you go to a game, whether it's college or pro, they lose. I mean, if you want a team to win, stay away. You're like
somebody should pay Puff to go to games that they want to see the other team lose.
I know he's going to come down and come to some Aggie basketball games. I'm thinking I don't want him to do that now. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on. We got the Buccaneers, and the Texans. Houston is a 3-point favorite at home against the Buccaneers. Donnie, throw back to you. Let's start with you. Bucks, Texans, Houston -3. What do you think?
I don't know why the Bucks are favored or the Texans are favored. I mean, they lose to Carolina last week. They looked out of place. They did not look disciplined. We've talked about it. An undisciplined team lets sacks happen, has dumb penalties. I'm going to take the Bucks here And thanks for the points.
There you go. Puff, what do you think?
Yeah, this is one of the bear trap games where you're walking in the woods and you step on it, and the next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom. So I'm gonna take Houston -3 for this.
I like it. Bada bing, bada boom. What do you think, Tristan, about your bear trap?
So one thing I noticed watching the game this week, when the Texans played the Panthers, if you can get pressure on CJ Stroud, he's going to play like that rookie quarterback. It's not a bad thing, but he's still a rookie in the league. And I think the Bucks front seven is good enough to get to CJ this week. They have decent corners, so give me the. I don't expect this to be high scoring. I actually like the under in this one, but give me the Bucks.
Well, nobody expects for it to be a high-scoring game. The total is 39.5. I'm with you. Give me the Bucks. CJ's young. They're going to get to him. He's going to have to make quick decisions, and he has not caught up to the game quite yet. So give me the Bucks +3 on the road. The Colts, big, I'll just stop right there. The Colts 2.5-point favorites.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it because I know you bet them this last week and they pissed you off. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, how do you see? This is the problem with a team like this, and I should know better. You just never know what you're going to get, how you're going to get them. I tried to read a script, and I guess I'm still dyslexic as hell. I don't know. I'm just so against the Colts right now. And then the Panthers at home coming off a win. Can they carry it over? Was it a fluke? I don't know, Donnie. Make sense of it. What do you think? Does Indy cover the 2.5 on the road against our very hot Carolina Panther team that has won one game?
I don't understand how they're very hot. I don't understand why this line's that way. It looks like a trap. The only thing I can think of is Vegas wants people to bet the Colts and they know something, but I don't know what they know. I haven't figured that out. I'm going to take the Colts and be with the public, I guess.
I'm not going to bet the Colts. Screw that. Screw them. They can burn me twice. I don't care. I'm not going to bet the Colts. It smells fishy, and I don't like it. I'm going to go with a hot team. Give me the Panthers +2.5 at home. Puff, go ahead.
Yeah, the Panthers are gonna get dogged this weekend. I don't care about the amount of money on one side or the other. It doesn't add up. They're gonna get smoked. What do you gotta say, Tristan? Say it.
Yeah, you're wrong. So one thing that happened this week with the Panthers, I get it. They scored 15 points. It should have been 16 and missed a field goal. Anyway, the offense, it was a night and day difference. The only thing is now they got to convert it into touchdowns instead of field goals. So give me the Panthers, 2-game win streak. It's coming, and then we're gonna make it 3 with the Bears next week. Give me the Panthers to cover.
Oh, here we go. All right, Donnie, I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead.
I want to rebut that, Tristan. They got the offense going. How many yards did they have last week?
I don't know. I know what Bryce Young's numbers were. So go ahead.
What was his numbers?
It was 200 something yards and a touchdown. Like I said, they need to
235, and then they had 24 yards rushing.
Yes.
That's not an offense getting it together, buddy.
All
right, moving on.
Wow. Okay. Donnie, I'm going to take it to you because this looks just what we talked about. Okay, so the Raiders lost their head coach, their GM, their offense coordinator. And I know the Giants are horrible, but the Giants coming to town. Vegas is still favored by 2 points.
Yep.
And the over and under is 37.5. Are you going with the Raiders that don't have a coach or an offensive coordinator to beat the Giants? Or the Giants that bad that the other team does not need a head coach or an offensive coordinator to beat you? What do you think, Don?
Well, they also benched Jimmy Garoppolo today. So, if you want a chance, you got to bench that guy. That said, I think the Giants pull this out. I think that it's a off week for them. I expect the Raiders to have a big bounce back game next week and go on a few game run after that.
I got you. Puff, what do you think? Do you agree? You think the Giants take this?
Yeah, so without Jimmy Garoppolo, they got Aiden O'Connell or Brian Hoyer. They are horrible. And like Danny Dimes is bad, but those yeah. Give me the Giants big.
Tristan, what do you think?
So you mean to tell me A Raiders team that fired their offensive coordinator, fired their head coach, fired their GM, benched their quarterback, and they are still fucking favored by 2.
That's how I started this. That's how I started this conversation. Yes.
Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
There's something. That's what I'm saying. There's something going on. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some.
Don't overthink.
Okay, well then why are they not favored, Puff? Giants.
You're overthinking it.
No, I'm not. I'm not overthinking.
They're not favored because of the record and their pace of play.
Dude. No, give me the Raiders.
Do you have the splits in front of you, Donnie? Is there any kind of money, any kind of thing going on right now in that game?
It's pretty even. The Giants have got a little bit more of the bets, but the money's pretty even right now.
Go ahead, Puff. You want to say something?
No, I'm just saying I can see the steam coming out Tristan's ears right now.
Why? I'm not mad.
You're thinking.
I'm not.
Well, don't overthink it. The Giants should win because of everything that's happened.
Yeah,
give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders by a touchdown. All right. This is the big game. This is the most hated game. This is everybody loves to talk about America's team, which are supposed to be the Cowboys, and the greatest team to ever step foot on turf, which is the Eagles. Philadelphia at home, favored by 3. I'm going to start with Puff since he's from Philadelphia and he's a huge Eagles fan. Puff, what do you think about Philly -3?
You got jokes. You got jokes.
Are we gonna get greasy, Puff? Or
nobody's getting greasy. The grease pits, the grease fire is gonna get put out this weekend when Micah Parsons comes back to the hometown a little bit, comes back to the home and just lays it down on the Eagles. I think. Oh man, give me the Cowboys.
Cowboys, I got you. Tristan, what do you think?
Go to Donnie first. I need to look something up.
All right, Donnie, go ahead.
I think you got to go. This is a tough matchup. These two teams hate each other. Home field advantage is worth 3 points. I think they're fairly even. So give me the home team with the -3, but buy it down, take the hook.
Okay, so I'm going to be on the Cowboys in this game. The one thing that the Eagles give up a lot of points. And, Donnie's got his saying, Dak's got 3 picks in his pocket, yada, yada, yada.
That's true. He does.
The Eagles are the worst team in the league at defending wide receivers. That's a stat. That's not me pulling that out of my ass. So give me the Cowboys. I think CD has a big game. I think the tight ends have a big game. Dak has a big game. They go into Philly and they pull it out. Okay, we lost Coach. So we'll come back to Coach on the Eagles-Cowboys game. Another big game. We have the Bills going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Sunday Night Football, that should also be a very good game. Donnie, what you got on that one?
Yeah, this is prime time. Josh Allen's been struggling. Joe Burr looks like he's Joe Burr again.
Do it.
I'm gonna have to take the Bengals here and ride the Burr.
Hell yeah, I agree. I'm on the Bengals. I think they're getting right at the right time. I think I like the over, Donnie. What you think about that primetime over Sunday Night Football?
They've been unders for a long time. They're due. So yeah, the over's a good call.
No, don't do it. Why are y'all doing that? Why would y'all do that? Don't do it. I don't care who's playing. I'm not looking. No. Just like the overs in baseball. No. Keep running the trend. Give me the under. 100%. Give me the under. The Bills are going to bounce back. The Bills are actually going to beat these guys. In my book, Bills beat the Bengals, but take the under. And on Monday, take the under on Monday too. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep going, guys.
Puff, who you got on that game?
Yeah, so I think this is one of the games, like, rarely there's like 1 or 2 NFL games a season that I throw a decent amount of money on. And this game right here, I'm nuking Buffalo because I think they bounce back big in this game. I think they win.
Okay. Coach, I'm gonna throw it back to you. We're gonna go back one game. Cowboys, Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Eagles at home -3. It's just a home field advantage type of thing. I'm not sold on the Cowboys. You never know what they're going to get. Plus, I'm not a big fan. So, big home game for Philly. Give me Philly -3. Give me Bills also on the road. I agree with Puff. I don't know why you would ever bet the over on a primetime total this season. I have no idea. We're overthinking this shit. But anyway, y'all do what you want to do. That's fine. Moving on, we got Monday, right? Monday, we're coming on to Monday.
Yep.
Chargers and Jets. Chargers -3 on the road, and the over and under is 40.5. So number one, let's all bet the under. That'll be a freebie. And Donnie, go ahead. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I'm not sold on the Jets right now. I know that they're the prima donna pick, the hot team. I don't see it. I don't see that they've got it. The numbers also kind of are leaning towards the Chargers are getting a lot of the money and not a lot of the bets. So give me the Chargers.
I got you, Puff.
Yeah, Herbert really hasn't looked too impressive this season, but this Jets defense has. And I think that's gonna be the big difference in this game. I think that Jets defense separates them from a lot of teams, and they're somehow gonna make playoffs this year, and Rodgers is gonna come back. It's just in the script. So I think the Jets win this game.
Well, to be honest, Bear looked fucking phenomenal against the Bears. I mean, he looked really, really good, but then it was just against the fucking Bears. So let's not get too excited for that reason and that reason only. Give me the Jets as a dog at home on Monday night and the under. Tristan, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm also on the Jets. It's like Puff said it better than I probably could have. It's the defense. And then on the other side, the Chargers have the worst defense in the league. So I think we get another legacy Zach Wilson game here. So give me the Jets.
There we go. There we go. And let me tell you something, Tristan. If Puff ever starts saying stuff better than you could ever would, then you need to start practicing. Maybe go back to school, Rosetta Stone, something to help you out with your grammar. But
yes,
anyway,
sir. Yes, sir.
Let's start. Let's go to some best bets this week. I mean, just right off the cuff. I know things change. Everything changes. We go off script come Sunday morning. But Donnie, let's start with you. Give me a couple of best bets for you that you're seeing right now that you're going to follow.
Yeah, I mean, here's an interesting stat for you. Every home team this week is favored. Let me repeat that. Every home team is favored. That rarely ever happens. That's not going to happen. Not every home team is going to win. The NFL doesn't work like that. Right. That being said, I do love the Dolphins Chiefs over. I know it's in Germany. I know it's travel, but I think that Dolphins Chiefs over is one game. And then I've got to go with, it sounds bad, but I'm going to take the Bucks over the Texans. But I think
that does not sound bad at all, Donnie.
I think they've got the best chance to pull an upset.
Money line.
So give me the Bucks money line.
I like it. Puff, what you got a best bet that you're looking at right now?
Yeah, I got two. My first one is the Bills money line because I think they bounce back, and like I said, that's the one NFL game I go big on this season.
I like it.
And my second one is the over in that Dolphins Chiefs game.
Okay, that's two of us. Well, it's going to be three of us on the over on that Dolphins Chiefs game. But Tristan, what do you have, buddy? You got anything?
All right, I got three. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna take your money, take your $20 that you put on the Panthers money line last week. Put all that on the Panthers money line again this week because they're gonna win again at home. Then I'm going Ravens -6 and Chiefs -1 over the Fins.
Well, I was one of the guys that took your advice, Tristan, and took that one bet. So I'm gonna follow you, and I'm gonna take my $25 that I did bet, and I'm gonna bet it again. So if I lose, I won't lose that much.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep following the trend, guys. I'm gonna go with the primetime unders. I'm just not gonna stray away from it.
All of them?
It's both of them. No, hold on. Yes, yeah, for sure. Especially tomorrow at 36.5. All three of them, Thursday, Sunday night, and Monday. Give me all three unders. I'm just going to keep riding it, just like I have been Major League Baseball. When they start changing, and they will, it's going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. When they start changing, it's going to be in a big way, and then we're going to switch it over, and we're going to start the primetime overs are going to start fucking hitting, and when they do, we're going to follow them, and everybody's going to get excited because everybody loves points. Right now, I love the unders. Anything else, gentlemen?
That's
Nope.
it for me.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for listening in. We are Coach's Call on Tap. This is NFL Week 9 Pick'em. I hope you enjoy the show. Remember to hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. Go ahead and hit that bell that lets you know, gives you a notification when we do post another video or anything like that. Make sure you tell your friends and everything about us. Remember, we're just trying to we're trying to help the everyday better be successful by things that we see. Make sure you go to coachescallontap.com. Join our Discord. Everything changes. We've said it today about 4 or 5 times. We have all these leans, but come Sunday morning, shit changes. Everything changes. So make sure you go follow us. Also on TikTok, also on Twitter, and also on YouTube Shorts. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for Week 9 NFL Pick'em. This is your coach. Adios.